And we're live. Live at 5 or 7:30. Oh, what's up? Nobody. There's 0 viewers. Cool. I don't need these things right now. Yeah, this thing all straightened out. Gotta iron it or something. Needs to be a smaller point. Like it really matters, right? Okay, Mr. Lamacore. I gotta do something with that bed. Ever since I rebuilt the whole bed system there a week or two ago, the bed's heating up really slow. I changed one side of the XT30s and not the other, and I have a feeling that's the problem because it's a different brand. I have a feeling it's not connecting as well. So it's not getting enough juice. I may just hardwire it. I hate that though. No way I can't service it. It says we have one whole viewer, whoever that one whole viewer is. I don't see anybody. I don't see nada. So anyway, new computer, thanks to Brian Vines. He's awesome. New old computer, old new computer. Go on, baby, you're almost there. You're only 2 degrees away from being ready to print. I haven't re-leveled either. Let me set the height. I shouldn't have to though. I think the PEI is actually thicker than the blue tape. Not really sure. We'll find out in a second because it's running now. Oh, I forgot I don't have my G code anymore. That might take a second. Oh, damn, that's a bill. Oh, no, it's about right. Yeah, make it a little high, but I'll leave it alone. It's printing pretty good. Not perfect, but it's printing pretty good. It's printing all right. Actually, I think I will pop it down one. Mini lower the print head. 0.5. That works for me. Perfect. B2O. First time I've used Cure in a while. I actually used Cure. Really? No notifications going out? Or something? Because nobody's here. Twitter. No, I didn't put anything out. On YouTube. Anyone even here? We have one whole viewer. It's probably just me. Probably just me. Tell you what, this thing loads a whole lot faster. And how's the print going? Snazzy. Facebook, yeah, moron. So, one person who's here. Oh. Oh, I want cancel. I don't want it on here. Actually, don't want this here. Delete. Right here. Command V. I'm on YouTube. Yeah, that's about it. Is there anybody out there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone at home? Resume your print after power failure. The cheap 3D printer. Watched him a few times. My first stream. A pupil. Yeah. February 5th at 11. Isn't it today? At 11 a.m. He never streamed. Unless it's like next year. Or something. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, boy. Darn awesome. Gosh darn awesome. My bed does not like to hold temperature anymore. Neither one of them are holding temperature very well. Oh, 2.3. That's why it's such a big start. I've got Kira likes to start at 0.3 height. So anyway, this is working so much better. One of these days I might actually fire up OBS, OSB, whatever the hell they call it, and see what it'll do now that I have a much better, well, a better computer. We're at 13.3%. For both of them tonight. Only takes an hour. Let's see what Kira says. Share. Where's my Kira? There we go with that. Line count, underwall, top, bottom, alternating. Z seam, sharpest corner. Share. Here's my first layer height, wall thickness. Top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, bottom. Top layers, top thickness, top, bottom. Pattern. Outer wall. Oh, it's here. I had it out before. Wall extruder, outer wall, inner wall, wall thickness. Don't care about that. Wall. Top layer. Top bottom line directions. Outer wall insert. Outer wall oscillating. Composite. Layer height. Initial layer height. That's what I'm looking for right there. I knew there was one of those. Close. I want that at 2 also. From now on. Let's put the other spool in there. Spool main. Prepare. Oh my god, look at that. It's actually slicing almost immediately. So nice having a computer that actually does what it's supposed to do. 2 hours and 3 hours. That's not. Yeah, 3 hours might be pushing it. What's up? Anybody out there yet? Well, Kira actually runs on this computer. Still, I wouldn't call it perfect, but it's definitely better in every way, shape, or form. Probably gonna have to make those notches bigger eventually, but for now, not worried. And there's that. I will be doing some Idea Maker. I'm not using it yet because I am not fully installed it on this computer yet. So when I fire it up the first time, I want to do a tutorial on Idea Maker because everyone keeps doing it, telling me I should. So, I used to be able to do this with my fingers, and I can't no more. I used to make it look like the snake in the Arabian movies, It's not working. So, yay. Everything seems to be working. The printer is printing. I did use Kira over Maker. Okay, I guess. A little rough around the edges. If it's over extruding, it feels like. Oh, to the bed. That corner. Yeah, you know what? Enough of it's old and it's just a flat thing. I think we'll let it run. Click, I'm gonna let it run. See what happens. It's only cheap old plastic, I said. Cheap old plastic. Like good plastic. Yeah. You know what? It says it's 20%. Yeah, I think I'll just let it run. Let's just let her run. Let the Llamacore run. Run, Llamacore, run. Oh, something didn't sound right there. You know, I'm going to cancel it. It's too high. Lost print. Cancel. See? The brain didn't go. What might be going on here? Over extrusion? Under extrusion? Most. Like it's over extruding. Well, let's try the other one. Let's kick it up to 70 degrees. 270 is so much better for the Cura. Let's do that one again. And hold it all there. I wonder if I just need to clean that thing. Excuse me. Hammers. Let's see. Place. Open file. Spool top. Let's rotate it. There, you should be seeing what I'm doing here. Share. There's screen. Share. Go. Whoa, what happened? Something freaked out on me. I want Cura back. Where's my Cura? There we go. And there's that. 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. Extrusion amount. Like the 70. And I'm using the PEI. I don't need it anywhere near that much retraction, even with that big long one. Just go with 4 at 40. $220 is about right. Print speed 40. Travel speed is 90 for this printer. I can actually do it more, but I don't need a Z hop when it's retracting, but I probably should. Normal. Pair. Oh yeah, it's already slicing. Save file. Desktop. Oops. Save file. Desktop. Save. Yes, I want to replace the existing one. Over here. Get rid of this one. Delete. Yes. Upload G-code file. Spool top. Yes. I think I need to kick the extrusion multiplier down. Go to machine control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holmesy. And we're almost at temperature. G-code files. I'm still sharing my screen. Yes, I am. G-code files. Click on this puppy. Yes, I would like to print one. Thank you very much. And I still don't have my start G-code on there. Let's see if she starts up. Something about a perfect line. Oh, right here. Where else is fine? Yeah, it's not perfect. I can live with it. Anyone there? Just go to YouTube like I always used to. Wow, whatever that is. Descriptions. Well, viewers. Whatever. Let's do that main school again because I changed some things. Oh, I didn't want to change this. Freaking G-code. Jesus. When I click on G-code, cancel. Go away. Go away. Not at all wanted. Oh, wait. Here we go. Prepare. Okay, where are you saying the name of the slice? Not saying slice. Here we go. Freaking carrot crap again. Oh well, it's still faster and better than what it was doing. We'll be going back to Idea Maker. Save file. Desktop. Yep. Yes, I would like to replace that existing file. Now you can go away. What is up, 3D Printing Viking? I am actually testing my new old computer. Newer old computer. I used to have this. This was my main computer, which, believe it or not, was okay, but it was lacking in video card ability because it was so old. This is a 2009/2010 Mac Mini that was maxed out in every way, shape, and form, but it was still old. And one of my friends, Mr. Brian Vines of BB3D, was watching one day, and he said, "You know what, dude? I think I have an old Mac Mini in the closet that is better than your Mac Mini. He goes, do you want it? And I said, well, I really can't afford it. He goes, give me your mailing address. I'm like, okay. And a week later, it showed up this morning. So I'm installing it and testing it with video and installing all the software again and testing it through all of this. And it's working way better. It actually has a much better video card, even though it's not a great video card. And it's still really not a video card. It's a shared. Actually, that one doesn't even, it's still shared with the processor, but it actually has a video card. This one has no video card. It was strictly onboard memory / processor for the video card. That one actually has a small video card. It's the same thing. It looks the same. The only it doesn't have is a CD player, DVD player. That one doesn't have one. Other than that, it's the same computer. It's faster a little bit. That was a 2.4. The new one's a 2.6. That was a Intel Duo. That's actually an i5, which is nothing to write home about, but it's still better. It is better than what was there. It is a 2.6 dual core i5. Pretty basic. It's a Mac, so it's underpowered. But I prefer the Mac OS, so I'll take the underpowered to get the Mac OS. 16 gig of RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive. And actually, I'm surprised because the one thing that this thing did have that made it awesome was this has got a hybrid SSD / hard drive in it. Yeah, the i5 is definitely better. Well, the video card was really what I needed. This was not bad, believe it or not. Running Mac OS, and that was the other thing. This wouldn't take the newest OS because it was just too old. The last OS. Yeah, I thought about it, but me and electronics, building that was easy for me hardware-wise. The frame, the design, this is my own design. I designed it 100% on my own. It's Core XY. The only thing that I took off of anything is the Core XY area. Everything else is 100% my own. The electronics was a pain to me. I don't get electronics too well. And the whole software / figuring all that crap out. If I was more super geeky software / firmware / electronics wise, I would not think twice about building a Hackintosh. I would have done it already. But, well, yeah. But anyways, he sent me this. He had pity on me because he was watching me fail at streaming with this unit. But I probably will pull the hard drive out of this because the hard drive is a really, really nice hard drive. But other than that, I was actually thinking about taking, because I have the hard drive, the original hard drive from this, which is only a 350 gigabyte, and I have my original hard drive from my laptop, which is exactly the same 350 gigabyte hard drive. And I was seriously thinking about making a RAID out of the two of them, which would be okay. Oh, and the other thing is this thing's all USB 2. Now I have USB 3. I've got this was all FireWire. That's all Thunderbolt, which really doesn't matter to me. The FireWire, actually, I didn't mind. The problem is my external drivers are all FireWire now because this was so old. I had all FireWire. The good thing is most of them are both USB and FireWire. Yeah, I prefer PC hardware. I much prefer Mac OS over Windows any day of the week. I ran both at work for years and years and years, right up until a couple of months ago. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I could take an antique Mac. I had at work, I had a brand spanking new 8-core i5 SSD drive, the whole 9 yards. It was like a $4,000 computer sitting next to a probably $1,500 when it was new 5-year-old iMac, and running them side by side. Everything was faster on the iMac, and it's not just me. A lot of it was me because I prefer the Mac OS, but everything, it just started up faster and needed less service. It was just less hassles. Everything just worked. I didn't have to play games. I wasn't the PC was always a nightmare. Every time I fired it up, I mean, they ran all day side by side, and I used them both all day long when I was at the office. Most of the time, I'm not at the office, but in the morning, I usually did about an hour at the office. I went off to the job sites, but the PCs were just sluggy, and it was so much faster of hardware, and yet the OS is just Windows is just such a slug. I don't know why people love it. I mean, I do because they're mainstream. You're used to it. I've always run them side by side. I mean, since the beginning of time, I've always had a Mac. I had Macs. I had Mac 2s, and I've always had Windows since Windows 3.1. I actually had Intel with DOS on them back in the old days. How old I am. I'm old. Um, I will take a Mac over a PC any day of the week, and it's not just me. It's the OS is just stable. It just works. I turn it on, things get done. You know, it just works. There's a few things that the PC does faster, yeah, but you know, the time I have to spend to get to the point of it doing something faster is longer than the amount of time it saved me, like rendering a file. Yeah, the PC always rendered the file. If the Mac had to render it, it would take 10 minutes, where the PC would do it in 5. But it would take me 25 minutes to get to that point on the PC, where it would take me 2 minutes on the Mac. So I saved time on the Mac, even though it was taking longer to render. So anyway, and a lot of it is me. I just prefer it. I've always used it. I've always used it more. It's just been more current to my style of work. But anyway, so what are you up to? Anything fun and exciting? Man, well, I was pretty good at gutting them. I'm not as good with the PC as I am with the Mac, and I have to gut them both. The Macs have crap on them; they don't need to. It's the only thing I don't like about the new OS. All the applications, they have the stocks app and the just a bunch of crap. Books, iBook, junk I'm not going to use. And it's just in my way. And they won't let you throw it in a folder, and they won't let you delete it. And that really irks me. It's like, don't make me use my computer the way you want me to use it. I bought the computer to use it the way I want to use it. I mean, Apple's doing it too. But yeah, they both are full of junk. PCs are definitely full of more junk. A lot more junk. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're both full of junk. Oh, you're in Norway. I knew that. That's a problem. I knew that. I knew you were in Norway. They need to stop forcing you. Not everyone has stocks. Most people don't. Why are you catering to the few and not to the many? Yeah, I got it. I'm not that. I mean, I know enough to be dangerous, but I'm not that great at it. I'm not even watching that print. It's actually printing. Looks like it is. Actually, it looks like it's holding this time. It failed. I almost let it go, but it kind of released in this corner. You can see where it's all warped right here. This corner released, and it was dragging on the second layer already. I was like, you know what? It's all rough. See in here, it's all rough. I said, you know what? Reset my bed level and go again. But now I have to set all my apps and everything again, and all my slicer settings. They didn't think about saving all that. I mean, the computer's right there. I could always just plug it back in and transfer the files, but sometimes I like doing it. Yeah, well, see, you're into that kind of crap then. I'm just not. And I'm not into it. It's not. It frustrates me too much. So when I start doing it, well, I'm not in a rush, and that's why I'm still. I don't know. I may build a Hackintosh someday. Maybe this summer if I work picks up and I get a halfway decent summer income, where I can put my money away and then have play money. I might build a Hackintosh. And I don't it's weird. People think you need massive power. You really don't. I mean, I'm not gaming with it. I'm not doing anything like that. So an i5 and i7 would be fine. I would have bought a new Mac. When the new Mac Mini came out, I would have bought one. I was all ready to buy it when they announced it. And then they announced what it was. And I'm sorry. I am a Mac fan. And I will take a lesser hardware Mac over a PC for more money to get the Mac OS. But that was ridiculous. That new Mac Mini is it's less powerful than what I have here now. It's an i3. Come on, for $800 with a little 128 gigabyte hard drive. Come on, if there's two things they can do. They can either, I mean, it's a joke. It is a joke. I mean, again, Apple can get a premium price for a premium product quality wise, even though they're using lower speed, lower up to date hardware. I mean, their hardware is just better built and designed, and it's just really nice. I mean, there are PCs that are really nice too. But again, even on the PC side, if you get one of the really high end computers, you're getting better built but lesser hardware, if that makes sense, for more money. Anyway, their hardware is nice. It usually works very well, very stable. But they've gotten to the point where it's an antique, brand new. I mean, an i3, I'm sorry, I don't care how many cores you put in it, it's still just a freaking i3. And that's just ridiculous. My iPad is as fast as an i3. I mean, come on. They should have at least started with a quad core i5 for that kind of money in that setup. They should have at least a 500 gigabyte hard drive, if not a 1 terabyte. I mean, it's stupid to even go with anything less than a terabyte hard drive now. Although I usually run about 500 because I usually partition my drives. This one I didn't. I just left it as a terabyte. I usually do two 500 terabyte drives and partition them. But anyway, a 128 is ridiculous. And 8 gigabytes of memory is just stupid. I'm sorry. And then they charge you like $300 to get to 16. I mean, come on. There's charging a premium, and then there's just being ridiculous. Dude, it works beautifully. Thank you so much. By the way, Viking, see this dude right here? BV3D, Mr. Brian Vines. He's the one that sent me his closet. I call it the closet computer. Because it was in his closet, just rotting away. And he was ultimately kind to me and sent it to me because it was rotting in his closet and I know I could use it. And yes, dude, it is freaking awesome in comparison. I mean, it's still got limitations. I've already started to find some limitations, but it's way above and beyond the other one. Video is just incredibly better. I can actually watch 1080p video now. Yeah, the new Macs aren't worth the money yet. They're going to get a clue. Everyone's like, oh, they're just going to go under. No, they're going to get a clue and go, yeah, we have to up our game. They're going to get like Simplified 3D. Simplified 3D is going to come into a reality check real fast, or they're going to just go away. They're going to have to bring out something super amazing for S3D to survive. The Frisbee. Well, it actually kind of flew. That was weird. I thought it was just going to flobble over. Anyway, yeah, Brian, it's freaking awesome, dude. Thank you so much. It is so much better. So much better. Now I just have an old computer instead of an antique computer. What are you using now, Brian, that you got rid of this? I mean, there's nothing really wrong with this. I have hit the limitations of it already on some things, but they aren't bad. What are you using? Like a brandy new iMac or something? I know you work on Macs. Oh, MacBook Pro. See, I can't do the laptops. I had one. I had one for work and it was all right, but laptops annoy me. The screens are too small, the keyboard's too small, my fingers are too fat. You want some drives? Can you use the drives? I have a DVD drive. I have the hard drive. You want to jump in here? You can jump in here for 5 minutes. And go. I'm assuming you gotta put your kids to bed or something. Usually, actually, this is wicked early for me, so. Oh, that's right. You and your sore throat. Well, anyway, close. Thank you a whole bunches of millions for this thing because it's just better. It actually does stuff. Video. Did you see the post on Twitter? I was actually playing at 1080p, listening to the music. It was at 1080p, but it was 1080p at 60 frames a second, which it was playing gorgeously, full screen on this massive TV. And I was doing other stuff, and I took a snapshot of it, and it never dropped a frame. Phone calls. Yes, it's printing with Kira because I was actually going to load up Idea Maker, and then everyone keeps saying I should do a tutorial on Idea Maker. And I figured this would be the perfect opportunity where it's all brand new, and I'm not transporting anything over. Because I just kind of want to start clean with the new machine. I still have it here. I'm probably going to pull the drive out and put it in an external case and then get rid of the computer itself. But so I'm going to do a recording, so I haven't fired up Idea Maker yet. Yes, Idea Maker it's still better than Kira, but Kira does start up. It's still kind of sluggy, nowhere near as bad. What is up, Michael? Yeah, I did a backup yesterday before I did anything, and I didn't do anything. The only thing that pisses me off is I did some work in Fusion last night. I know I saved it, which is save it to the Fusion cloud. Fired up Fusion, all that work's gone. So I'm gonna have to plug it in and see if it's saved on the hard drive. Because I have it do both. It's one thing with Fusion I do have is I don't 100% trust their cloud connection with my internet and everything. The only downside is and that sucks. Yeah, I can show that. What was I thinking? Oh, I don't know. Oh, this thing, the only problem I have is a lot of my external hard drives, come to find out, I didn't even think about this, they're all FireWire drives. And this doesn't have FireWire. These two right here that I use the most, that are down here right now, my backup drive and my video backup drive, are they're just old drives. And I put everything on them. But they're USB and or FireWire, so I can still use them. I know I can because I already used the backup drive. As you can see, it's running right here, right now. Well, you can't see it, but it's running right now. And actually, I think that case is 3.0 USB 3 or 2. I don't know. I had 2 because that thing was 2 USB 2. This is all USB 3. But that drive up there is FireWire only, and those 2 drives are FireWire only, which I think I'm just going to get one of those stupid little standy things where you just jam the drive into it and it becomes an external drive. It just sticks up out of a little plastic stand with the raw drive sticking out of it. They're all antique drives, anyways. They're all like 128 gigabyte drives from old computers. When I get rid of an old computer, I think one of them's actually a SCSI. It's a SCSI to USB 2. I still have that. Oh, it's over there somewhere. I know I still got it somewhere. So it's printing away, and yes, I use Cura to slice, and it's printing away. It does look like it's over extruding a little, but not terribly. Nothing I can't adjust out. Yeah, it is over extruding a tad. Let's see, I'm using the Duet. I can under extrude it now. Speed factor, extrusion factor. Let's kick it down to about 95. $95 should do. I know Idea Maker, like, it's one thing I don't like. Idea Maker does the same thing as Simplify 3D, and it sets the extrusion at 90% for some reason. I don't know why. USB SATA drives, boards out of a. Yeah, but. Oh, right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing. I'd really like to fire this thing up just more or less to see if it works. This is the DVD drive out of my mother's old PowerBook that blew up from the battery. I'd like to fire it up just to see if it even works. And I have a case here that I'll take a drive. It takes a hard drive and a CD drive, and it's got a thing. Back when I had money, I bought it. It was freaking wicked expensive. I don't know why I spent all that money on this stupid external drive case. But anyways, I put my old drive in it. That's my backup drive now. But it's got a slot for extra drive or a DVD player drive. Now that I don't have a DVD player, not that I ever had one because that one didn't work for the last like 2 years. It was just dirty. I know it is. But I'm thinking about installing this just to see if it runs. But it won't fit. It's got different mounting crap. I mean, I actually slid it in there, and I slid a disc in there, and it seemed to work. But I can't mount it. It won't stay there. And I was gonna buy a case for it. Figuring, $10. The case is like $25, and I can buy a brand new, faster, better, do everything DVD writer, Blu-ray reader, the whole 9 yards for like $13. So why would I buy a case for it? Whole new unit. Throw it out. Throw the damn thing in the trash. The case is going to cost me more money. And although I'm going to get a hold of Otherworld Computing, because this case here, you can't see it, but it's right underneath the computer, is one of theirs. It's the newer tech Mac sales / Otherworld Computing cases. I'm going to see if they have an adapter or whatever. If it's $10 or something, I would say more than that, I ain't going to bother. Yeah. Well, this case, I don't know if I can get this over here so you can see it. Hey, you go that way. Okay, why is this thing just spinning freely? It shouldn't spin freely. There we go. Now that I made y'all sick. Okay, here's a new Mac that Mr. Brian Vines is kind enough. This is my old Mac. This has the CD in it. But this case has a drive in it. It's got my backup drive in it. It's got a 5 1/4 in there. It takes a CD drive. I have this CD drive. But this is a laptop drive, which this doesn't take. It takes a 5 1/4 standard, or 3.5 standard, 5 1/4, whatever it is, standard mount. But it's from Otherworld Computing. So is this one. You're going the wrong way. Oh yeah, that one. This is a really old one from Other Worlds Computing. Matter of fact, this case is so old I can't even run it right now because it'll only take up to 2 gigabytes. The board in there won't handle anything over 2 gigabyte of hard drive. Isn't that funny? But there's the pretty new Macintosh. Ooh, pretty happy little computer. Okay, let's put the camera. I got everything discombobulated. Yeah, the only problem with Other World Computing, they make really nice stuff. They're like Apple. They charge an arm and a leg. That lower case was, I think I paid $130 for the case. Now, it came with all kinds of separate mounts and everything, like a million different mounts to put 100 different drives in it. Of course, I bought it probably 5-6 years ago. I threw them all out. Don't have any of them anymore. But I probably had one in it in the box. And I actually bought it because on my old one, it was about 5 years ago. It was about 5 years ago. The SD card reader on the old Mac crapped out. It didn't crap out. It just got dirty to the point where it wouldn't work anymore. I used it so much, wore out. I used to use the SD card reader on it a lot. And I bought that case of it because it had the SD card slot in it. So there's that. One way or another. Not really worried about it. Like I said, I haven't used a DVD or a CD in 5-6 years. I have a whole stack of CDs up there. Don't use them. It's what iTunes and Google, whatever, and Amazon Music are all for. Actually, I find Amazon Music one of the better ones. I use them all the time. I don't know if people realize if you have Amazon Prime, quite often when you do an order with Amazon Prime, there's always this little itty bitty button that says, I'm not in a rush. And certain items, if you're not in a rush, you can click that and you won't get your 2-day shipping, and they will give you $1 for music or books. I have like $5 or $6 all the time. All the time I'll be like, I don't need it tomorrow or in 2 days. It's just crap I'm buying anyways. It's like, especially if I order it on a Friday, who cares if it comes on Monday or Wednesday at that point. All right, later, man. Again, appreciate it a whole lot. Thank you very, very much for this unit. We'll get you back some way or another. Let me know if you want anything awesome design fusion. I will design for pardon my French. I will design for friggin' days. Nice video, by the way. I saw your video today. As always, you're very thorough and clear and precise, which is something I got to learn to do. Do you script, Brian, before you take off? Do you pre-script all your videos? Basically read off a teleprompter? Or is he gone already? He's probably gone already. If you haven't watched him, watch some of Brian's videos because he does some really, he does most of his stuff on Mac, but most of the stuff goes back and forth anyways. He's been doing a couple of updating ANET 8.8 lately, and just not necessarily just the 8.8, the whole doing the bootloader thing. And I've watched a few of them. I don't need it, so I don't really pay attention. But I was watching his the other day, and I could do a bootloader now. I'm not a software/electronics guy. It's very clear and precise, step by step, and good videos. Easy to learn off of. Very easy. I didn't realize it was 8:30 already. He's printing away, but it looks a lot cleaner. So 95%. extrusion is probably gonna looking very clean. I just guessed the settings. I couldn't remember what my retraction is. I did that so long ago, and it doesn't really matter in that monstrosity, anyways. Because it's always gonna strain. But yeah, tomorrow I will be doing a idea maker start to finish video. So probably toward the end of the week after I edit the crap out of it, because I'll say something stupid like I just did, and I have to edit it out somewhere. Yeah, I do it off the cuff, and it's really bad because I have a habit of drifting off on a completely different zone and then catching myself, and people are like, "What are you talking about?" I thought this was a video on, doing Idea Maker and not on the life of zebras. I'm terrible at drifting off subject. So I think I got to start scripting, which I find even harder because for one, my vision's not great. I've had issues with my right eye, having it pop out of my head. I don't focus fast. So, like, I can read. If I stare at the screen, I have no problems reading. But if I look at something and then look up, it takes like a second or two for my vision to clear. I'm almost constantly in motion blur, if that makes sense. So reading off a script is kind of annoying while you're doing something. If I just can stare at it and read it, that's fine. But I did get teleprompter from my iPad. They have a little teleprompter thing. I do a lot of too. That's what editing does is for. Because usually when I do the there's a pause in between, so you can just go click, snap, delete. I do that a lot. There's a lot of editing out ers and and snorts because my nose is all broken and busted up. All the funny other mouth noises and snorts and everything you do that you don't realize you even do on a day-to-day basis until you go back and you watch a video of yourself. And you're like, holy crap, do I do that much? You're like, yep, you do. When you try and you never get all of it out, but you get it so it's not obnoxious. That's what editing is. And what I haven't tried yet is Final Cut Pro, because I have Final Cut Pro. I bought it years ago. And I very seldom used it because it just took that old computer and brought it to its knees. I just did my last video I released, if you watched it, on breaking stuff. I don't have any more ribbing the parts and breaking them and all that, which is, I have some engineering types like trying to analyze an engineer. I'm like, do you realize I was just goofing off and just playing? Anyway, here I am branching off again. I did that in Final Cut Pro because there was so much editing, even though it was dug in the computer. It's still actually better because it can actually do it, or some of the other apps can't. Yeah, that's. And the other thing I've learned is I'm really not a speaker type person. So there's a point where you just gotta go, you know what? Am I doing this for entertainment purpose or for educational purpose? Now, obviously, even with educational purpose, to make it viewed, it has to have some quality of entertainment purpose behind it, or else people just aren't going to watch it. They're just going to go and fall asleep. But if you're trying to teach something or get a point across, some of the quality stuff doesn't matter as much. Yeah, you'll lose some of the snobby snobs that would watch it normally. Because, there are people out there that if it's not in 1080p or 4K, I can't watch it because I'm just too good for that. Whatever. If you're that much of a snob, get over yourself and go away. Um, but if you're doing an educational one, if you're doing entertainment, yes, you need to be on top of your game. But if you're doing, an educational, something about your printer or just sharing information, as long as you can enunciate pretty well and get your point across, um, it'll do all right. I mean, look at you're from that area. Um, have you ever watched 3D Print in Iceland? His English is just terrible, but he does popular videos because it's good, you know. So you can get past the broken English and the, not great video quality and all that crap. I mean, if you haven't seen some of his stuff, you could actually turn the sound off if his voice bothers you because he doesn't speak English so well. Real thick, heavy accent, which is fine. Um, but I mean, some of the works he's done, he's on this like Star Wars kick now, and he just did the robot from the latest Star Wars from Rogue One, that little tall, skinny black robot, not the golden rod, but a black and kind of goofy one. Anyways, the thing looks like real. I mean, it's amazing how good of a job he did. Yeah, he just started doing videos. He did them for a while and then he stopped and then he started doing them again. He's done a couple of like film reviews, but if you watch his print a week or whatever he calls it, I don't know. He's got a name for it, I think. But the last one he just did, where he did the robot, is just you got to see the robot if nothing else. It's just he did an amazing job painting it, and everything. The thing is really, I cannot stress how amazing that thing looks. It really looks amazing. They have Millennium Falcon in bronze. That ought to look cool. That should look really cool. I got some bronze film. Is it brown bronze, or is it the green bronze? I have some bronze that's actually kind of a green color. It's like moldy bronze, which is funny because it doesn't look it on the camera, but it is in real life. It's kind of got a green tint to it. What brand is it? Oh, CC3D. Not CC Tree. It's CC3D. It's a different company. They're both filament makers. Actually, I think CC Tree does more than just filament. They do all kinds of parts and stuff for 3D printers, or they're just a reseller. But they both have filament. Yeah, I like Star Wars. It's alright. The originals were still the best. Although the newest ones are okay. They're better than the middle ones. The prequels. The first one was the best. The second one was okay. The third one was kind of it was alright. Actually, I think of the first three, I think the second one was the worst of the three, and it was still very good. But the little teddy bears running around on the planet just didn't do it for me. Or was that the third one? Uh, I can't remember. Yeah, I did like Solo. It was a little weird because it took me a little while to get the actor. I didn't really see him as Han Solo at first, and I still sort of don't. He didn't. I don't know. He doesn't seem the same, but it was good. I definitely liked Han, or yeah, Solo. I think it's on Netflix or something right now. I might have to go watch it again. Yes, Rogue One was probably my favorite of the newest ones. The last one where they dragged Luke back was kind of weird. I don't know. It just didn't seemed a little fake. And the first one of them, what the hell was the first one? That one wasn't bad. Um, there's no Star Wars or Star Trek. It's both. They're both awesome. It's that simple. I like them both. I think some of the branch off of Star Trek are sad. Um, some of them have been really good, and some have been sad. Red Dwarf. Which one's that? Oh, is that that weird one with all the puppets and stuff? I never got into that one. Serenity was awesome. Yeah, Deep Space Nine was okay. There was one that came out for a short time there. Not Discovery, that just came out, which I won't watch because I'm not paying another TV service when CBS is already a live channel. Just play it on your damn live channel. If you want to do your paid channel, say okay, we're not going to show ads, but I'm not paying for too many pay for channels now just to get a channel. It's just ridiculous. You can watch one or two shows, and you're going to pay $10 a month to watch one or two shows because they're on that one pay channel. Screw that. Yeah, I think I've heard of it, but I don't remember it. Um, there was one of them. The guy who's playing one of the NCISs now, the lead. He was the captain. What was that? It was okay, and it was the one that got cut the first. Yeah, I know there's other ways of getting it, but I'm kind of not into that anymore. I'm one of those. If they, I'd rather not. I don't know. It's a TV show. It's not worth it to me to deal with it. Firefly, yes, that was my. I think I liked Firefly better than Star Trek. To be honest with you, I loved Firefly. I really wish they'd bring it back, or at least do another movie or something. Do a prequel movie of how they all met, kind of deal. Well, that'd be hard to do because they're all old now. Something like that. I don't know. They just they were a good group. You know what I mean? They were a good group of actors. They clicked. It seemed like, anyways. Yeah, it's kind of funny if it comes on television, like one of the sci-fi channels or something will pop it up every once in a while. I just watch it. I just can't help it. I just love it. I love Serenity, the movie, and I love Firefly, the shows. What is there? There's only like 10 of them, I think, isn't there? They only did it one season. Firefly is awesome. Yeah, they kept having rumors out there where they were going to redo it. They were going to start a new one. And, if they get the good writers and they got, what's his name to be the captain again, They could have all different actors and do the same thing, or have some of them come back. I don't know. But Church died in the last movie anyway, so you don't really need him. Oh, not Church. That was the priest. I can't remember all their names now. The movie, what's his name? The pilot guy there gets killed. The priest gets killed. Movie. I don't know. It would be cool to see again. Anyway. Yeah, it's probably too late. It's never going to happen. That was my little print going. It looks like it's going pretty darn well. I love this filament. This is the 3D Maestro filament. You guys got to see this stuff. I'm going to share my window here. And I will go here. And I will go here. And I will go to. And you can probably, I don't know who else you can get it off of. But even if you're out of the country, I know that because it's actually from Canada. And I know they ship worldwide. You just have to find, they only do like small distributors. So you'd have to find a distributor. Printed solid. Printed solid's where I get it, but it comes out of Canada. Why did I do that? Shop. I need this stuff. Filaments. Wow, this is so much faster. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You gotta clean up their site. It's too. This way, right here. Material. Then HTPLA. This stuff is just amazing. And this red, their dragon red. Oh, they got some new colors. Dragon red. This doesn't even do it justice, this picture. it is the reddest red. That's what I'm printing with right now. And it's not bright. It's not dark. It's that perfect red. It's not orange, which almost all of the other reds I have are very orangey. Whereas this is just downright red. It's very, very, very red. I've yet to find another PLA that's that perfect red color. You're either too dark or kind of purpley or have a very orange Ivan Miranda red. How do I know that name? Oh, is that the dude that's doing the massive tanks? Ivan. That's who's doing those, right? Is that his name, Miranda? Or is that a person? How do I know that name? Yeah. I don't like follow him, but every once in a while I go searching for him, see what he's up to. Because the last time I watched, he was like, he took out this tank tread and he just laid it out. It's like humongous. It was like 10 feet long or something. I was like, wow, dude, you're really getting into it. What other colors do they have? I might have to get some more of this eventually. Not anytime soon because I'm kind of broke, but electric blue. Oh, look at that. Fuchsia pink. That looks pretty nice. Lavender purple. It doesn't really look lavender, but sure. Martian green. I have enough Martian green right now. Sandy beige. It's actually not a bad color. Tangerine boost. That's some serious orange, huh? Orange. Yellow orange. Kind of like that. Translucent natural. So it's basically clear, which they're out of. Architect white. Cold white. That the difference. The Arctic white looks kind of like an off, like Victorian white. Yeah, I'm sure he does. I've been watching him do the chat with what's his name. Every once in a while they do that chat on somebody and the other guy, and the other guy's Ivan. I watch that every once in a while. GI green. Kind of like this Architect white, where it's kind of an off white. Of course, it's the one they don't have. They have any? They got black. They don't have much black. Electric blue. Fuchsia pink. No, that's a color I don't have anything of is pink. A lemon yellow. Ooh, that's kind of a nice yellow. You guys can see this, right? I am sharing my screen. Yes. Sandy beige. Mind that too. That's kind of nice. Try this off-colored print. Just always seem to get reds and blues and greens and oranges. I'm not big on the yellows. I think I have like 2 yellows. That's it. 99% of what I have is red or green. I only have like 1 or 2 spools of blue. Although actually I got more than that because I got all the polyalchemy blues, which are just freaking amazing. Polyalchemy is wicked stuff. Problem with the polyalchemy is I almost never use it because it's so expensive. It has to be something really special for me to print with it. So it just sits there a lot. Isn't really good either. It might be low on oranges. I'm trying to think of what I have for orange. I got some PETG orange because I bought the Amazon Basics orange, which is actually a pretty nice orange. I printed a little itty bitty bit from my, well, you can't see it, but it's almost the same color from much of it. A very orange. Snow Labs got Snow Labs. I actually got a discount code for Snow Labs. You guys don't know who Snow Labs is? Yeah, I love orange. I like all the. See, I started with this. I did all bright colors because I was building quadcopters with it. I always wanted the super bright colors, so if I crashed it, I could actually find it in the woods. I just got some of this Snow Lab stuff because I got Louis Wolf here, and if you buy the wolf for $30, you get the Black Mammoth PLA plus. Instead of buying the filament and getting her wolf for free, I say it as I bought the wolf model, and I got the filament for free. Oh, what's the jackalope? They have a jackalope. Never seen a jackalope. Where do I get a jackalope? I like that. That's pretty cool. I wonder if that's hers. It's got to be. Anyway, so I bought their stuff, and they didn't credit me because you're supposed to get the wolf for free when you buy that color filament, and they didn't credit me. Hey, what's up, Rover? So I just got an email from them. They're like, "Oh, we're real sorry. I never even noticed." And they're like, "Oh, real sorry. We just looked at our books, and it shows that we never credited you for it. If you don't mind, we'll just, instead of bothering to credit now, we'll send you a 15% discount on another purchase, which would be more money savings for him." Like, fine by me. No, now I have a 15% discount code for these guys. And I think I want to get some filament from. Oh, go away. I don't want all your newsletters. Why is there no one want to send me stupid newsletters? Materials. PLA Plus. What do they have for colors? Galaxy Red. Galaxy Blue. It looks better on the spool. Usually they look better printed. And it actually looks better on the spool than it does printed, to be honest with you. Yeah, it looks pretty cool though. Well, they don't have a picture of a printed one. It's like transparent with the clear glitter in it. That's pretty nice. I like this mint green too. That's a nice color. Basic orange. Light blue. What else do you got? Pink. Oh, that's a nice pink. Red. Purple. I kind of like that purple. That's a nice purple. Transparent purple. Actually, purple. I have a transparent, the eSun. I got some of the eSun glass purple, and it's more of a pink than it is a purple. When it looks purple on the spool, but when you print with it, because it's so thin, it shines through. It looks pink. Diamond 3D printer giveaway. Yeah, you and your freaking giveaways. Wow, look at this. That's kind of an acidy green transparent. That's kind of neat. What else I got? And then you got a yellow. I already have an acid yellow already. I have IC3D's acid yellow. Kind of like this purple. Transparent blues. Okay. This is about what I have. This is what everybody does. It's a little spot green. Yeah. Transparent purple's kind of nice. But then you have your basic grays, silvers, whites, boring. I don't have any pink, and that looks really nice. Is it just me, or is that a nice looking pink? Even for a pink. Any other infill there on our top layer yet? Nope. Balloon infill. That makes it look like the basic washed out pink. I really don't like. This looks almost like a purpley pink, which is more what I like. Kind of fluorescent-y. This doesn't look fluorescent-y. It looks washed out. Looks pastel. I do like their little dude here. I might have to print him. Little robot penguin. Which I think is for free. Yes. Add to cart. Proceed to checkout. You just be able to download it, right? Use guest. Yeah. I'll do that later. Oh, entering codes and all that email crap. But I will save that. Download it later. I got for regular PLA. Blues and greens. Oh, they have a rainbow gradient. What did I call it? Graduate. Same difference. Yeah, it's kind of different. Yeah. Girlfriend's favorite color. I love this mint green. It's kind of nice. Although their print here doesn't look as nice. Next. Oh, crap. Ooh, it's transparent right now. That looks orange to me. Does it look orange to you? I have the same problem. That's a little more purpley, but it looks kind of pinky when it gets transparent. Yeah. I think the regular transparents do actually have a roll of transparent still. From Maker Geeks, of all places. We are at 82% complete on our print, with a time left of 12 minutes and 44 seconds, or 12 minutes and 15 seconds, or 47 minutes, depending on which one of these things you want to believe. So I'm guessing it's going to be about 15 minutes. What, the graduate gradient? Yeah, I'm sure that's what they are. Clearance. What do they have for clearance? Anything in the clearance? Black, blue, dark blue, green, brown, ABS. I don't do ABS anymore. It stinks too much. $20 a roll isn't bad, huh? For premium ABS. Solid light 3-pack cartridge refill. The hell is that? I didn't want to add it to my cart. Move. Okay. Go back. I just want to see what the hell it is. Solid light 3-pack cartridge refill. What the hell is it? How is? Oh, it's a pen. Several different compared to thermoplastics. UV-based resins. This is a resin-based pen. Huh. And that's just the refills. Printer parts. Slice engineering. They carry the mosquito thing. I want one of those, but what a waste for me. I really don't need it, but it's so cool. Just can't afford it. Waste of money. Huh. 3D printing pens, ABS and PLA. Solid light, $100 for a pen. But it uses resins. That's kind of a new one. Kind of pricey for a pen. Granted, it's resin based, but it's a pen. What are you going to do with it? Rainbow, yeah. 30% off. Not a bad orange. Pink. ABS. They're all ABS. Just don't do ABS. Have links to free software. Yeah. What free software? Anything good? Tell me, what free software are you talking about, Mr. Rover? Yeah, you and your Windows. Okay. I have most of the software I need, anyways. What does IC3D have? IC3D. Oh, yeah. PLA, PETG, nylons, X-strand, glass fiber reinforced. Holy crap, resin pellets. Full spot, Maker Gear M3. Never even heard of Maker Gear. Actually, I have heard of them, just never seen one. Moldable plastic. That's kind of weird. Okay, let's see what they have for PLAs and PETGs. Blue, gray, natural, orange, red, or white? How red is their red? That looks pretty red. I do not want 3mm anything. 27 bucks. with free shipping, which isn't terrible. Atomic. PG, ABS. Yeah, let's stick with the PLA. What do we got? Golden Violet. Dark Cherry Red. That's kind of nice. I like that red. $29 though, just for a standard old PLA. I don't see free shipping anywhere, do you? It's got shipping on top of it. Oh no, free shipping in the US. That's free shipping. All the blues and purples. Oh, this aqua gemstone. This is really nice looking stuff. I already have a color very similar. That is pretty though. That is a cool color. Oh, hey, I'm going. Bush Plastics. I haven't bought from them in a while. Doing a filament search if you guys haven't noticed. Sale. I always love hitting their sales because they always have some bizarre colors. Lavender and magenta. I really like this magenta. I still have some of this. It's a really nice color. What is up? Ketchup's about to start. I might have to go over there. Thanks, Kit, for telling us. I will probably kill it and go over there. Not that there's anyone even watching over here anymore. Oh, I got 6 whole viewers. Wow, record for the day. Too bad it's 2.85, $17. This magenta is a really nice color. It's not really pink and it's not really purple. It's a perfect color. Yeah, you got a link there, Kit, or do you already bail out on me? Just come in and say, get off. Someone else is going to stream. 3 pack of transitions. I really don't want 3 though. I want 1 at a time. 3 I just have to store. Refill 3 pack for $25. Now that's almost worth it. Sold out. Of course it is. You got a link for that ketchup? Shoo. Is that it, Michael? Why would it time them out when I said show it? That kind of ticks me off. Man, moderator. You're no moderator there, Michael. You're a kid. I'll make you a moderator too, so you can. Oops. Add moderator. So you can post the link without getting timed out. That's what he did. View deleted message. Yeah, there you go. No, I just have it. I haven't ever set it. It's just the stock setting, so it's overprotective of everything. I never made you a moderator. You're always here. You're a moderator. Now you can post links. Open link in new tab. Community catch up. Waiting for Pyro Designs. 9 o'clock. It's already past 9 o'clock. Oh, they're going live now. All right, well, I'm going to kill it then. Let's all go over and watch them. You have a claw hand? Oh, it's a little wrench. Yeah, got you. Anyways, I'm gonna kill it. Let's go watch the Heinz bottle of ketchup. Later, guys. And we're out.